Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy, I'm Chris the Dime One, and I am back with another video. Okay, Stephen A. Smith threw a lot of shade at Colin Kaepernick when he responded to reporters that he did not vote for this election. And Stephen A. Smith criticized him to the full. We're about to hear some audio, so here we go.
That too. See, Colin Kaepernick's thinking about himself. Colin Kaepernick ain't thinking about oppressed people. Because if you were thinking about oppressed people, you wouldn't just take that position. You understand? You would make sure that you're doing what you could. Voting is a part of it. There is nothing in this country that has ever been accomplished without folks going to the polls to make sure their voice was heard. That's point number one. Point number two, from a historical perspective, there are people who have fought, who have bled, who have died for him to have the right to even protest.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Now, what Stephen A. Smith said throughout this whole interview is that Colin Kaepernick is a hypocrite, and he criticized Colin Kaepernick's decision not to vote for this year's election. Now, you hear a lot of people say that there were a lot of people in the fold that give us the opportunity to vote, because back when we were slaves, we were not granted that access. All right, now we are. We have the right, we have the choice to vote for whoever we want to vote for, Republican or Democrat, or simply not vote. Back in the slavery years, slavery times, we did not even have the right to vote. Now we have the opportunity to vote. All right, when you have a right, you have an opportunity to do so. All right, or not. All right, but you are given that right. So when people say that, and when people like Colin Kaepernick chooses not to vote, that's their right. Now, at the same time, when stuff hits the fan, so to say, you do not have the right to criticize because you did not choose the right to vote when things go hectic, okay? In order for change to happen, you have to vote. But now if you don't vote, that's an opportunity. You either have a right to vote, and you also have a right not to vote. Now I'm gonna let you listen to another interview from Shannon Sharpe and what he took from this recent story that Colin Kaepernick expressed his right not to vote. All right.
They're saying basically essentially the exact same thing. One is the messenger. One you like, the other you don't. Colin Kaepernick's not voting doesn't change his stance. He's put his time, he's put his money, he's put his effort into this issue. LeBron James has taken the most outspoken stance of a professional athlete in an election that I can remember. Now, maybe Skip, you go back a little further than I do, and maybe you can remember an athlete being this involved in an election.
Cannot.
He didn't vote. Don't lose sight of what he started protesting for. And I think sometimes we lose sight of that, Skip. You know, Frederick Douglass said, the only thing worse than rebellion is what caused the rebellion. We got so upset about what he was protesting, we forgot why he was actually protesting.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. Now, I kind of agree with Shannon Sharpe, and to a lesser extent than Stephen A. Smith. I don't have no disagreement with Stephen A. Smith, but my acute issue with Stephen A. Smith is he's making the right to vote. It's a demand. It's not a demand. It's an opportunity. The opportunity to either vote or not vote. The opportunity to vote for a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent. You have that right to do whatever, all right? And what Shannon Sharpe is saying is that people are trying to use this story to somehow throw shade for Colin Kaepernick's stand. Now, Stephen A. Smith, he supported Colin Kaepernick's stand. He just didn't like the way Colin Kaepernick handled the situation, all right? Now, me personally, I agree with Colin Kaepernick. I think this is a social injustice, okay? And I think a lot of people in the media is trying to figure out a way to kill the messenger and also the message, okay? Let's not let what Colin Kaepernick said Wednesday morning, saying that he did not vote. Let's not, just stay on task on that. Let's talk about his message. And his message was, we have a problem here, all right? And what Colin Kaepernick, and then you can also tell by the people who voted, they voted for Trump. They voted for Trump because they want a change. They feel like Hillary Clinton is the same old, all right? Like it or not, love it or hate it, they feel like having Hillary Clinton in office is pretty much saying that we're going to stay on the same old format, all right? So they believe having Trump in office, having the House and the Senate as, the majority of them are Republicans, they feel like this change is necessary, and they feel like this change is going to make this nation great again. Only time's gonna tell, all right? So we're gonna have to give them the same leeway. The Trump administration, we have to give them the same leeway like we gave Obama and his regime, all right? So when it all plays out, when the smoke settles, when the dust clears, we're gonna find out, is this nation better 4 years, from now? But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.